Former Prime Minister John Howard says critics of Scott Morrison within the Liberal Party are consumed by personal grievances. The Liberal Senator Concetta Fierravanti-Wells criticised Mr Morrison after she was dumped from the party's Senate ticket, calling him an autocrat and a bully. Joining us live now is the independent Senator Jacqui Lambie. Senator, good morning to you. So what are your thoughts on these words of Concetta Fierravanti-Wells and even Pauline Hanson last night?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, gee, that's a slap down by John Howard. I would have expected a little bit more out of him. It's got nothing to do with personal grievances. There are as many of us females here that have had to be in and sit with Scott Morrison. I can tell you what, he's probably one of the most unpleasant men I've ever had to sit in front of. He is a bully. He is intimidating, and that's the truth of the matter. And good on Connie for calling him out. She's probably one of the best operators that is up here in Parliament right now. She's been sitting on that backbench. It's to Scott Morrison, it is all about power. It is not about, it's certainly not about putting the best person in the job. It's not about merit or credit. It is, as long as you're in Scott Morrison's inner circle and you bow down to him, you will be a minister. That is how it works up here, mate.
Some have said that, I mean, when it comes to Concetta Fierravanti-Wells, though, she's obviously no fan of the Prime Minister, and it seems as though it's a personal grievance because she's missed out on a Senate ticket. So her current spot in Parliament, as it is, has ended. So wouldn't it seem like this is just a parting shot?
No, I think we've all been talking about Scott Morrison up here, some of us females, for a long time, and I think it needs to come out before the election on what sort of bully this man is, and that's exactly what he is. It's got nothing to do with personal grievances. This bloke has a real problem in relating to women, and like I said, when he picks people to do the job, it is not about on merit or on credit. It is whether or not you bow down to Scott and you kiss his backside. That is how it works in the Liberal Party these days. That's the sort of leader, if that's what you want to call him, a leader, that is running this country. And quite frankly, it's dreadful. But
John Howard, though, makes the point that, well, he hasn't seen any evidence that Scott Morrison is a bully. Forceful, maybe, but he says that anyone who becomes a leader is that type of character type. It's all part of being a Prime Minister. Would you agree on that point?
Oh, rubbish. That's absolute rubbish. A leader does, if you're a decent leader, it will be done out of respect. You don't need to be intimidating and be a bully to be a good leader. That's absolutely rubbish. That is a control freak.
Forceful,
gone wrong,
though,
mate. I can tell you that. It is. I sat in front of him doing that.
But don't you have to be forceful?
Refugee deal. Sorry?
Don't you have to be isn't that part and parcel of the job, that you have to be forceful to, you know, get your point across? That's what John Howard's alleging.
That's their leadership values. My God, God help us all. No, it's done out of respect when you are dealing with people. When you are dealing with people, if they respect you, you don't need to be intimidating, you don't need to be a bully, and you don't need to be forceful. That is the way it's done. My God. No wonder we've got problems up here. If this is the way people think leadership should be done, God help us all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, OK. It's engulfing all parties at the moment and continues to be. Meanwhile, Senator, I just want to get your thoughts on this. It's a budget announcement that may well be coming. Some suggestions this morning that there may well be a new Darwin port that will rival the one that has been leased by China. Just quickly, have you got a view on that?
Mate, it's like, you know, when you've got your kids and the goldfish dies and you go and replace it and there's nothing to see here. My goodness me, the problem is up there is that lease should be revoked. It is a national security problem. We can see what's going on in the Solomon Islands. They are infiltrating over there, China are, and they've been doing it at the top end of Australia for quite some time since the lease was done. That lease needs to be revoked, and it should have been done by now. If they're really talking tough, the Liberal Party on national security, I have to ask why you have not revoked that lease yet. And if you think building another one is going to fix the issue, get bloody real, for God's sake.
Would that just inflame the situation?
It won't inflame, but I'll tell you what, it'd be lovely to have a new port up there and taking back ownership or removing that lease off the other one, mate, and get rid of the problem. Simple as that. Revoke the lease. Give us back our national security, so the rest of us aren't sitting here at the top of the Northern Territory up there where it should be. We should be really hardcore national security. We're leasing a port out to the Chinese. Bloody great, mate. Great day.
Okay. Jacqui Lambie, always good to chat. We'll talk to you again
Good
soon.
on you, thanks.